Show me your friends and I will tell you who you are. If your company of friends are people that are not serious, it's automatically assume that you are not a serious person. If you keep friends with thieves, it's assumed that you are a thief. So basically, your life or the actions you take in life is determined by the kind of people you keep around you. And that is why choosing your friends in the university is something that has to be taught. It's something that people have to learn how to make friends. So it's not just something you do impulsively, or it's not something you just choose anybody as a friend, because the kind of friend you keep in the university will determine whether you're going to come out with a good result, will determine whether you're coming out with a bad result, or you finally join cultists before leaving the university. And in this video, I will just be giving you just 5 simple ways you can be able to choose your friends in the university. Like I said, you don't allow them to choose you. You choose your friends. You choose the person to become your friend. So you don't allow anybody to unpick you as, okay, this guy is okay, this guy is my friend. Now, most of the time, people make friends very easily based on the fact that as a year 1 student or as a student, probably you are inside the lecture hall and you see the next person sitting close to you. You understand? And you get to ask 1 or 2 questions. Before you know it, you exchange number with that person and you get to be communicating with that person. How far? Note, don't come. Lecturer, don't come. How far? What class are we having tomorrow? You automatically assume that that person is your friend, but it doesn't work that way. If you watch this video, you will practically understand the dynamics on how you can be able to choose your friend in the university wisely. Choose your friends in the university wisely. Now, number 1 is that you have to watch their behaviors and not their words. Words are cheap. They are cheap. People can say, someone can say anything. Can you hear someone say, okay, Omo, I won't go read? But in reality, the person is going to go and sleep. So you must make sure you follow their look at what they are doing. Don't look at what they are saying. Look at their actions. Look at what they are doing. I will attend that lectures tomorrow. Are they truly attending that lectures? Are they actually reading their book? I want to go for night class. Are they actually going to that night class to go and read their book, or they are going to night class to charge their phone? So you must be able to understand all these things. A lot of people just follow their friends because their friends, in fact, their friends can basically deceive you. Most of the time, we as university students, you just some of our friends say, Omo, I know Sabi, Omo, I don't feel like to read. But the truth of the matter is that they are hiding somewhere, they are reading. You understand? So the truth of the matter is that the summary there is that you should look at the behavior of that person. Probably you meet the person and you have this attachment with this person, you find this alignment with this person. Don't just follow that alignment. Watch that person's behavior over time and see practically what they are doing. Number 2 is that you should check their cycle. Most of you are going to be shocked. Most of you are going to be surprised that you are not the best friend to your best friend, and that is going to be disappointing. It's going to be one of the most biggest embarrassment you can put yourself in, especially in public, when they ask you who is your best friend and you point that person, and they ask that person who is our best friend, and the person is pointing another person. But the truth of the matter is that that is the reality about life. That is the reality in life. So that your friend that you are keeping also has another group of friends that he or she is keeping. So you must understand that dynamics and check their cycle. Check the outer cycle. Check the kind of people they are flowing with. If the person is not with you, check the kind of person, check the kind of friends, check the kind of squad or group that person is following. Because their behavior, it can, like I said, their behaviors is very important. It can probably come to you and pretend and say I'm a good person, but afterwards goes and follow bad gangs and other stuff. So you must understand the very fact that you should check their cycle, check the kind of friends they are following. Number 3 is notice how they spend their time. Check how this person is spending his time. Is every free time you have, is he spending it in peer center? Especially we in the university, when you get to the university, you have this autonomy, you have this freedom. If everything you are doing, it's for yourself, man. Nobody, my mom, your dad, your uncle, especially if you are staying in the hostel or you are staying in your own room, self-con or single room, probably everything you are doing is for yourself. So you have the authority, you have free time. So check out what these people do with their free time. Are they using it to study? Are they using it to play football? I'm not saying playing football is bad though, but are they using it for as a means of personal development? That is practically what I mean. Are they using it as a means of personal development, or they are just spending it unnecessarily doing things that are not actually adding value. And that is what will lead me to point number 4, which is, are they adding value to you or they are just company? That is very, very important. If your friends or your friend is not adding value to you, please, I'm sorry to tell you this, please cut off from that kind of person. That person is no longer a friend. And if you know that you are not adding value to that particular person too, please cut off. You're a parasite before you finish that person who is the host. So you must know or check out, assess your life. Sometimes you sit and say, it's my friend, this is my friend here, Peter. Is Peter actually adding value to my life, or just a fool around, or just a while away time? You must be able to understand that concept. You must check, this guy, is he actually is he someone that studies? What skill is he learning? Why are we not talking about skills? Why is that the only thing we are talking about is how to spend money? Why is that the only thing we are talking about is how to be wayward? Things that are not actually adding value to our life as a student. Why are we not discussing things about personal development? Why are we not discussing things about learning skills? Why are we not discussing things about what the lecturer just taught? So you must understand these things. Then lastly is that you don't need many friends. You don't need plenty friends in university. And this is where a lot of us used to have issues. We fail to understand the concept of friends, the concept of colleagues, and the concept of classmate or coursemate. You must know that not all of your coursemate are your friends. Not everybody who is your coursemate is your friend. Not everybody who is your colleague is your friend. You must be able to define your relationship with people. So you don't need plenty friends. They are your coursemate, but in the university you don't need plenty friends. You just need the right ones. The right ones who are going to propel you, the right ones who are going to push you in order for you to be able to achieve what actually took you to the university. So you don't need squat. In the university, you don't need squat. Just like me. There's no squat, but I have my friend, Nelson Uyumba. He's someone that's been adding value. In fact, his laptop is even in my house right now. We share close bond. When I'm hungry, I go to his house. When he's hungry, he comes to my house. When we are trying to solve something we don't understand, we chat on WhatsApp. We share practically everything. So we don't need squads. You need someone, you need the right person, you need the right group of persons as friends. So remove every mindset that I must make friends with everybody. You must not make friends with everybody. But I'm not saying you should disrespect people. Respect people, but not everyone is our friend. So this is practically the easiest way you can be able to build relationship in the university as a student, either as a fresher, as a year one student, or as someone who is trying to socialize with people, who is trying to build his social cycle. If you find this video helpful, don't forget to hit on the red subscribe button and also share your experience in the comment section, which I believe a lot of people are going to learn from you. And share this video to your friends, share them to your friends also, so they can come here and get value. Until I see you in my next video, always remember that you're wonderful, always remember that you're unique, and always remember that you're a best setter. I really love you. Thank you.